take a look at it. And there we go. Nautilus already coming through.
Okay, the good thing about this is that the Neon Poly, they already prepared their strategy against this. Morgana is one of the standard anti-engage counters with the against champions like Trash and Nautilus in this case. And Caitlyn is also a very strong early game ADC, buffed recently. There is a few jokes about how his buff, I believe it was like, what, 280?
5 movement speed.
5 movement speed and 280, oh boy. And somehow that is enough to skyrocket its pick rate. So I guess in this case, right now we have a very strong bot lane pick from NP. They already banned out the Olaf, Yasuo, and on, so there's a lot of top lane bans as well. Meanwhile, ITE College East, they have a very tanky lineup, which means they're probably playing a front to back, and there's the Ashe. There's so much engage coming in. Nautilus, Zac, and Ashe.
Yeah, but again, as mentioned, Neon Poly have that Morgana to kind of block that Enchanted Crystal Arrow if there's enough time to do so. And picking up this Trundle here is more counter engage against the Zac, because you can pillar the
you can
right?
pillar the jump mid air if you're fast enough, and not to mention the fact that Trundle is a very traditional anti-tank champion. Just leech out all their armor, all their magic resist, and now they're just so squishy compared to what you expect. Zac jumps in, and Zac will be jumping out.
Yeah, that's right. Gonna just jump in maybe for that little suicide dive there. But Neon Poly gonna start banning out in the second phase. They're gonna be banning out Orianna right now. Again, ITE College East have not picked up. It's probably not the solo laners that they have not picked up for both sides right now. So the question is, you know, Neon Poly, they get the counter pick. How well are they gonna use it?
Well, you can see right now everyone's banning out mid and top laners. The only two left. I mean, it's always potential Morgana mid, but honestly at this point, you have such a good counter, you don't go for that. Banning out Orianna, banning out, I believe it will be Corki. I believe a lot of teams love that Corki, Orianna. LeBlanc's already banned out, so that's something to be less worried about. A lot of teams have been prioritizing mid lane DPS champions. Azir as well, so it's one of those options. We have to see if they actually go for it, but no, it's an Irelia ban, so it's a bit more even out.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Corki and Azir, it's... I guess if you pick Corki, if the enemy picks Corki, you can just pick Azir. And the same way around, so...
That's true.
Probably, yeah, I mean, there's not really a need to ban that one out right now. ITE College East, they do ban out the Azir, however, and so we move on to that final phase. And they actually pick up the Syndra first to leave the counter pick for top lane.
Syndra is also, the thing about it is Syndra is a very safe pick overall. There's not a lot of things you can do to hard counter Syndra, so picking Syndra in Helm leaves your top lane, as you mentioned, safe for counter pick, as well as making sure your mid lane is not in a very bad spot, because Syndra, jack of all trades, you have that much burst, you have that much DPS, you fulfill a lot of roles, and you can self-disengage with your Scatter the Weak.
Yeah, that's right. I think it might be a Zac top, actually, or a Hecarim top, in fact. I'm not too sure about that one, but we have seen a little bit of a resurgence of Hecarim jungle nowadays. So...
So, it's a Zac, I mean, you mentioned it's a Hecarim top and there's a Nico mid. This is very interesting because ITE College East, they centered themselves as the very short-range team. None of these champions have huge range except for Zac's jump, and other than this, they are very hard engaged, but whether they can follow up on that engage is another thing, because I don't believe anyone other than Hecarim can actually waltz in just like that.
Yeah, might be a little hard here for the Nico to get in as well, considering the fact that there is a Morgana, and the Caitlyn traps also, and the pillar, of course, and the barrels that they have to dance around.
There's so many disengage tools from side of Neon Poly.
Exactly.
There's one small problem that I really don't like, is that Gangplank against Hecarim. Gangplank has to go a bit more tanky, which means you have to reduce a bit of your DPS potential. So you have to usually go for grabs instead of... it used to be Klepto, but Klepto's already phased out. But grabs is the right option for Gangplank now, unless he goes something like Electrocute, which is a bit high risk, high reward. I don't think that will happen. But Hecarim, I believe, can run down Gangplank, and that's the main problem with that.
Yeah, that might be a problem, and of course we can't discount the fact that ITE College East might just put Zac up in there in the top lane instead of the Hecarim. They might send Hecarim to the jungle. I mean, regardless, both teams here with their compositions, who do you think will take this one?
I have to give to Neon Poly. Their team comp is so well-rounded. They have a front line. They have a lot of disengage against the huge amount of engage from ITE College East. They have a very strong front to back. They have practically everything covered. IT College East is just all about the engage, engage, engage,
Yep.
engage, and that's all they have.
Hmm.
I can't really give it to IT College East just because of how one-dimensional their team comp is. If they flop, they are gonna flop real hard.
Yeah, that's right. And they have the Morgana on the side of Neon Poly to deny that engage, as well as the Trundle, as well as the Syndra, the Caitlyn traps. Again, it's not that you're playing this engaged team against a team that doesn't really have any disengage. Neon Poly right now is like nearly the embodiment of disengage. All they need is like a Poppy, right? And then to be the ultimate
Oh
disengage
boy,
comp.
that will be so strong.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a very good point. If they pick Poppy there, that will be a perfect team comp for me.
Mm-hmm.
Gangplank still works. It provides a bit more DPS, but you know,
Yeah.
if you can stop everyone from attacking your ADCs, that Nautilus hook gets blocked, the Zack's jump gets blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is it's so much better for a more defensive line in my
Yes.
opinion. But okay, Gangplank is the option they chose. They have a lot more damage with it. Able to
Mm-hmm.
at least zone out the damage carries of IT College East in the form of that Ashe and that Nico, who are not exactly long range monsters.
Yeah, that's right. And the long range monsters actually exist on the side of Neon Poly as well. They have the Caitlyn,
Ooh,
again,
yeah, the Caitlyn.
longest base range in the game. Level 1, we have Syndra, of course, with the Dark Spheres, with the Scatter the Weaks that can just shoot them really far, land the damage down. And of course Morgana with her 3,000 year long bindings that might just catch someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 3,000 long. I don't really think there's much you can do against that
Mhm.
if you get caught out because IT coaches. Okay, the good thing is at least they have another engage somewhere. No matter
Yeah.
what, everyone of their team has an engage besides Nico.
Yes, that's true.
So at the very least, you're still ready to engage even if
Mhm.
you get blocked by Morgana. But other than that, I don't really think
Mhm.
if you get caught out as IT coach, is you're gonna have a hard time if your
Yeah.
team's not there to back you up.
Yeah, exactly. Because of this Caitlyn Morgana comp, bot lane, you land a Morgana bind, Caitlyn puts a trap, Caitlyn puts another trap, and then if you have Syndra
But
and Trundle as well for that, right? Yeah,
you'll be
there's no way
just
you're
locked
making it
down.
out
You're just
alive.
locked down.
Yeah, doesn't matter if you have like 5,000 health or whatever, or if you're Zac, eventually you will die. It's just because of how much CC they have, as well as the Gangplank barrels, which goes straight through armor. Of course, you mentioned Trundle's ultimate also steals away the resistances from people, and that when we have like 3 tanky members on ITE College East, that's pretty effective.
I think you mean two tanky members after Trundle's done
Oh,
that.
yes.
Oh, and okay, this is gonna be uphill battle in my
Hmm.
opinion. So IT College is they have to find a way. I mean, they have a very strong level one. They have a lot of engage coming in. Nautilus in particular is what I'm looking at.
Hmm.
That hook into snare. You have Zack to extra engage. These two are your best options. I think IT College East is actually going for early game invade. They have so many CC tools at level 1, they can just abuse it right now.
Yep.
So whether NP decides to, prepare for this, stack up 5 men, or just fan out across the map, if they stack up 5 men, they can do a good counter engage. That's the best option I can think of. But if you are choosing to play a safe game, you don't want the 5 man fight. You just fan
Mhm.
out, and as soon as you see a first sign of danger, you're just gonna run away.
Yeah, and run away they can. We are on the Rift, ladies and gentlemen, for the first game of Phase 2. It's ITE College East going up against Neon Poly here, and we are ready to go.
So right now, okay, looks like IT College East is fanning out. They're not really doing too much. Nothing. Yeah, both sides are respecting each other's boundaries. They're not, trying to put wards in their opponent's jungle that
Hmm.
far. You see, all the wards coming out is quite defensive, waiting for the opponents. So right now, at the very least, both sides decided not to invade, decided not to counter invade, and they are just pretty much very even across the map.
Yep, that's right. It's going to be a Zac jungle as well. So we're going to have that Hecarim Ignite Ghost, by the way, going up.
Oh boy, that's so aggressive. He really wants to get a kill on Gangplank, the
Mhm.
solo kill. So whether Cappuccino or that Trundle sees it coming, that's one thing. But okay, so Zac in the jungle, Hecarim in top.
Mhm.
I actually kind of expected this instead of Zac top because Hecarim top is seeing a resurgence. You're a very
Mm.
strong top laner if against other melees, in this case Gangplank.
Mhm.
So long as you don't, you have a lot of moderate amount of sustain, not a lot,
Mhm.
with your W that AoE field that heals you for the amount of damage you deal. And you're able to just run down your opponents, which is the main whole point of this. Gangplank pick into it is a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice early ward in by NP. They are able to scout out ITE College East. They see
Oh,
that
yeah.
Ash. They should know it's a red buff
Yeah.
start.
I mean, here's the thing. The Hecarim already showed up top lane. So this tri-brush ward, it's only really going to spot if Zac tries to go into the enemy jungle. And I really don't think he's going to be doing that, honestly. I mean, ultimately, yeah, you did spot out the Ashe, but you would have seen her like 3 seconds later anyway, right?
That is true. In this case, by Zach's pathing right now, he looks like he's going to go back into his own jungle. He's going to do a full clear. No early game shenanigans from there. But Trundle buff to Grom, he might be seeing a early fight coming in bot.
Yeah, but right now, bot's just been pushed in so hard that the only thing I can see happening is perhaps a dive. And actually, Cappuccino, he's walking down here. There is no ward on the side of ITEC, and whoa, my goodness, we just disappeared for a few seconds, and right now they're so low. Cappuccino, all he needs to do is one chomp, bites him in the face, first blood.
And now,
now Celine trapped.
Oh,
Xcan actually taking a fair amount of damage right now, but Cappuccino's still hanging around. Level 3 definitely has that pillar to deny
Zac
that
spotted.
engage. And yep, Zac has been spotted out. Actually, slingshotting over, but Suicide Child gonna flash forward now. Celine has been rooted up, and Celine is taken down. Cappuccino gonna pick that one up. Zac gonna flash away, still has that passive as well. But right now, 2 early kills to this NP bot lane.
The thing about this is you can't actually fight them. Morgana, Caitlyn, one of the traditionally strong lanes, both of them are very strong champions in their own right. Together, they're just throwing as much early game pressure as possible. And one binding, I believe it was off screen, but one binding was all it takes to just demolish Ashe, demolish Nautilus, bring them down to low HP. Oh, we see. Nope, never mind. Nothing much by Capture. But as I was saying, very dangerous lane. You have to be very, very scared if you're ITE College East, and now they already paid the price.
Yep, that's right. Starting to crumble a little under that pressure. Losing out about a 1,500 gold lead at the moment. Looking at that CS numbers here. Top lane not looking real good for Hecarim at this moment. Down about 6 CS. Able to trade, however, at least with the Gangplank. However, again, with the sustain of the Corrupting Potion, plus the Inspiration, plus those Biscuits and the Grasp of the Undying, and with his Trundle up here to support him, he's going to be safe for now.
Okay, unfortunately for Gangplank, he's not able to bait it out. Trundle, he didn't get... the ward coming in means that he couldn't just gank, unfortunately, and Hecarim's able to just continue shoving out. It's a bad situation for Hecarim considering he's down on CS, but he is still having the heavy pressure on top lane. He can just shove it in. Gangplank is forced to farm mana turret, burns so much mana. You saw how little mana he has left. He's almost no mana. Okay, so right now Zac is finishing his full clear soon enough. He'll get 24 CS. We know Trundle's already back, restarting his route, and we see a hook coming in.
Yep, that's
Morgana.
right. Celine gonna get rooted up, however, and a lot of traps coming down. None of them are gonna catch Celine for now. Gonna be able to walk away from that one. Things looking pretty spicy in the bot lane, but still, it's gonna be really hard for them to come back because once again, Trundle has arrived. Binding, I believe, went wide there, but Trundle not actually spotted out. Real Nova's able to pick up a solo kill off screen there on the Gangplank.
Just running down that Gangplank. Gangplank is a traditionally weak top laner.
Yes.
You have to be very careful. But at the very least, they have a bit of knowledge, or at least I hope so, because Cappuccino is already starting up that dragon.
Yeah, that's right. However, there is a reaction right now. Hawkshot gonna come in and spot Cappuccino out. I don't think he's gonna want to risk that one. Gonna walk away back to his own jungle. Actually, he continues it, but now he's on a ward. He's been spotted out. That being said, Zac is a little too far away at the moment. I mean, he's got far range, but it's not that far. Cappuccino gonna be able to secure that first dragon there. Very nice sneak by NP.
So right there was a sign of being able to rotate in time. The bot lane of MP just shoved out the wave, then they said, you know what, we're going to take dragon, we can support our jungler. You saw that Ashe and the Nautilus, they're busy farming on the turret, they can't just give up the entire huge wave. That's a huge loss for no reason. Especially considering they're already 17 CS down. Oh, Zac is coming?
Yep, that's right, but Celine is taking a lot of damage. Gonna get
Oh,
hit up.
no.
One more headshot will do the trick, and there we go. Xcan picking that first kill up. Gangplank, Ultimate Cannon Barrage gonna come down. It's gonna zone the Ashe and the Zac away from their own turret. Now they're taking solo, the Binding Flash River, but straight onto that trap right there. That is not something you want to be doing. Xcan picking up that double kill.
That is so cheeky. Oh, Valkyrie Anura, we don't have time for this because Valkyrie Anura is getting run down right now.
Yep,
and
that's
he's
right.
gone.
Onslaught of Shadows coming straight through there. Real Nova's the one saving grace of his team right now. They're even gonna pop that Zac passive, and this is an absolute disaster in the bot lane for NP.
Ouch, and that Zac is probably going to go down.
Yep,
Oh
one
no!
more. Oh, the trap.
The trap.
There we go.
Okay, there's this really smart strategy by Caitlyn players, especially on the red side in particular, is you put the traps on top of the
Yeah.
turret. So because of this, that's how they caught. Oh, squirrel, squirrel!
Yep, that's right. Might not be able to finish that point there off 9. A little bit of trading there. Nico just going to use his ultimate, but here comes Hecarim. The horse is on the way. The pings were there. Onslaught of Shadows is not available. Neither is the Ghost, so it relies on a root landing from the Nico. I'm just going to hang around. Probably recall. Looks like nothing too much is going to be happening.
You can see from the watch that you can actually see that Trundle in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
More like in the blue side jungle, which means Trundle has been counter jungling, and Zac, his top side is already gone because of that.
Yeah, that's right. Trundle able to build a small CS lead over the Zac at the moment, as well as the 2 kills. That's definitely going to help. But the biggest lead, of course, is right now in the bot lane. Xken already has that shard as well as the BF sword. 302 with a 300 gold bounty. Really far ahead of the Ashe right now.
And building towards that Storm Razor means that he's going to be so much more powerful in that early spike.
Yep.
Just able to just one shot and Ashe is just half HP gone. An interesting thing to note is Ashe bought Caulfield's Warhammer instead and Cappuccino is ganking top instead, never mind?
Yep, that's right. He's coming around. Also, Shadows again not available. Neither is the Ghost. The Pillar gonna just bonk Real Nova straight back in. Are we gonna see that barrel land? Yes, it does. Huge damage coming out from Gangplank, and Cappuccino picks up the killing spree.
So, unfortunately for him, just because you did it a few times doesn't mean you can continue trying to solo kill that Gangplank up top. The Cappuccino, he's done his job bot lane. They are able to just 2v3 and, you know, he can just go up top.
Yeah, that's right.
Stomp the Gangplank.
And the Rift Herald is here as well. So he's just gonna easily sweep that one up unless Zac comes over and tries to contest it. But I don't think that's gonna be very possible right now. Gangplank gonna find some respite as well in the top lane, picking up a few plates.
Rise up, spots it out.
Yep, that's right.
Zac can do a drive fight. He's one level down, but Syndra is here.
Yeah, Syndra's here. They're not even gonna give him the chance here. Actually, they don't stop his recall. They're just gonna be happy to let him go back. Trundle gonna be satisfied picking up that Rift Herald as well.
And that Rift Herald will probably drop down mid. So much pressure down there that they can just hard force that lane. Give that Syndra so much pressure. And
Come on.
no, you can't keep stepping on traps, man. You already fell to it once.
Yeah.
You can't fall to it a second and third time.
Yeah, exactly. As a Caitlyn player, I must say, I always do this trap strategy, and it always works. Somehow, no one seems to get it that you can actually put a trap behind the turret.
And it's such a cheeky play as well.
Yeah.
So long as your opponents... Oh, okay, never mind. As long as your opponents are not, you know, expecting it. But for some reason, they're still not expecting it.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't just walk up. Okay, at least he didn't get shot.
Very nearly did, though.
Celine was there for the hook, but if Morgana just shielded him prematurely, that was a free shot, then, I mean, Ashe's laning phase is already over. As I was saying earlier, Caulfield's Warhammer, what's the point? You don't have your Rune King means you have so weak this early on.
Yeah, that's right. Just trying to get a cooldown reduction. Maybe to help a team out with a little bit of engage. And speaking of engage, we see it coming down right now with the Black Shield. However, Morgana just getting absolutely deleted before the fight even starts. Now Zac is onto Xken. How much damage can he put? However, Celine dropping solo, still alive, but Zac does not share that same fate. White Death solo as well. Xken just gonna pop that heal. Ace in the hole comes out. And Celine, that my heart will go on moment right there, saving her AD carry. But the Rift Herald will come down in the bot lane. Turret will not share that same fate, will not be so lucky. Rift Herald gonna come down and collide straight into it. And NP, they're gonna secure our first turret.
And Dragon is coming up soon. They might actually just walk up there and get it as well. Still, considering that Morgana's already respawned, he's already prepared for that. But no, it looks like they're gonna take the safe route. They're gonna not bite off more than they can chew. Just get a few wards in the area, get some vision down, and secure their small lead. Oh, I say small, but it's already like
6,000, and that's
oh boy.
that is, my friend, is not small when it's 11 minutes. Maybe if it's 30 minutes, 6k is, you know, it's not too bad. But yeah, right now early game, the gold leads mean everything, and the only gold, I mean, in terms of gold, I would say probably only Hecarim is ahead in his lane.
I don't even think Hecarim's even
Oh yeah,
ahead.
he's not even ahead.
Just because of how much early pressure has been on afterwards. Basically turret, all the assists coming in, it just offsets that 2 kills coming in. As well as Gangplank already has that 6 CS lead.
Yeah, and look at that bot lane. 2,000 gold.
Ouch,
Painful stuff right now.
Caitlyn forgo the Storm Razors just straight
Yeah.
for IE just for that mid-game huge power spike, going for the second crit item instead of that Storm Razors.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, this Caitlyn is a huge sieging machine. Can just go all over the place and right-click, and it's free plates for everyone. Still 2 more minutes, however, and Zach looking to find something in the top lane. Might be able to land that slingshot. Gonna come out, and it's not gonna hit for now. However, this Gangplank's gonna get pushed out, but so much damage coming out from that turret right now. Gangplank is gonna be the first one to fall, but Real Novus surely will share that fate. X-Can shoots him in the head, one shoots Zac Blob as well. Double kill, Ash Arrow coming up. It's gonna land onto Cappuccino, but there's no one else to follow that one up. A nice little shot over the map, but too little to no effect, unfortunately.
So that Caitlyn's already going out to that 60. Oh, he gets caught up! He gets caught up!
Yup, that's right. Oh no, that actually
He lands
the
it,
damage
lands
landed, yeah, but very badly. The X-Can, however, has that black shield from his support. And right now, again, these two laners here. There's no point going golden, my friend, if there's a trap right under you. Ace in the hole, double kill.
Oh, that looks so good for one moment, but unfortunately for them, they are still too far behind. Nico's still building towards the Hexac GLP. Nowhere close to that, so a bit less damage coming in. Oh, Zac is coming in for a miracle play. Will he be able to do it?
Yeah, he might actually be able to do it because Black Shield, I believe, was used onto Cappuccino, and Real Nova's actually the man coming in, securing that 1,300 gold there off that shutdown and that double kill. Trundle, Cappuccino forced to retreat as well. Is he going to get spotted out? I believe not, but that is a nice swing back in gold there for that top laner.
Nice swing back, but is that going to be good enough? Hecarim still building towards that Triforce, but no, he just needs the last bit of gold.
He has it, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's true. He has it, but I don't know if it's enough to deal with that crazy disengage coming in from NP that we mentioned earlier. That Morgana Black Shield is so crucial. You saw how it's worked out, blocking the Nautilus hooks, blocking the Nautilus ultis. There's not much you can do against that, and he needs to somehow get through an entire team of NP, assassinate their ADC in order to win a fight.
Yeah, this is really, again, as you said, not going to be easy because now you have Morgana, who's nearly completed that Zhonya's Hourglass, by the way. So things looking pretty rough right now for ITE. As we see Squirrel getting caught out by that stun. Going to trade a fair amount of damage back to Nico using the spells as well. But Syndra constantly pressuring out, may have no kills and assists, but has a sizable CS lead right now.
Oh, we see an ace in the hole. It does not get a kill, but look at Ash health bar. It's just so low. He's forced to back, and there's a free turret coming in.
That's right. Welcome back to lane, Ash. Time for you to go back to your base once again. Things really not looking good. X-Can, he's going to be able to continue this snowball up. Has just gone straight for that Storm Razor, by looks of things, to be the second crit item. Zac gonna face check, and that's not what you want to be doing there. Binding does not land. Pillar unable to stop him either. But then again, you look at this mid lane turret here, but Real Novus is coming in. Gonna go on to Cappuccino on Suicidal Child, but those are not the targets that you want. Forced to use the Onslaught of Shadows defensively. Nico trying to fire back, but it's just not enough at this point. Scatter the Weak doing a lot of damage as well. Celine trying to find the engage, unable to find that hook. The mid lane turret is gonna fall, and Cappuccino is looking to re-engage. Lands the pillar, forces that flash, and right now NP just showing us that they're definitely in control.
And meanwhile, while they proceed up to the Rift Herald, Gangplank shoves in another wave at bot. He can actually get the turret if he wants to, but playing it safe, you gotta get one objective at a time. Not gonna be too greedy, as they get that Rift Herald just to snowball their lead even more. Just look at it, now it's already 8k. That Caitlyn already is such a beast right now.
Yep, that's right. 9-0 and 2, just landing headshot after headshot. Yeah, really, when you look at this, right, how can ITEC come back?
They need a miracle catch. They need to catch out that Caitlyn. Luckily for them, Syndra is not that fat. Gangplank is not that fat. You just have to delete X-Can off the map. If you do that, if you make X-Can the same as that Ashe, that White Death, that's it. Trade your Ashe for the Caitlyn somehow.
Somehow.
It's going to be a miracle play, but it's going to hurt a lot because Ashe going for that Essence Weaver means instead of Rune King, he has a lot less early game damage, basically. Well, he has a faster spike, but I don't think you want a faster spike when you're getting stomped so hard. And also,
Yep, Suicidal Child gonna get caught out a little, or is it Celine who gets caught out the net over to try to land that trap? It's not gonna land, but Celine already taking half health and damage. However, X-Ken walking very far forward, has that black shield for himself, but look at that Nico ultimate. That's two people going down instantly on the side of NP. However, now X-Ken is free to fire, and look at them, they are already so low. Syndra gonna pick up one kill as well. Ace in the who is gonna die? It looks like White Death this time is gonna take that bullet for his support. Gonna say, hey, you saved me earlier, so now I'm gonna save you.
interesting to note is that he cleansed it. So that's something that we didn't catch earlier on. Ash taking cleanse against Caitlyn Morgana.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can afford to do it. Just because of Morgana bindings doesn't mean you have to take cleanse. You need the fighting power from heal or barrier. And unfortunately, he's getting stopped. I mean, he tried to cleanse the ace in the hole. I don't think that works.
Yeah, unfortunately, my friend, that's not gonna work out very well for you, but NP, they're gonna secure their third dragon, and again, it's an ocean dragon, so that makes things even worse for ITC at this point.
Ocean Soul is so strong, especially for a team that does so much consistent DPS. NP able to just slowly heal back means everyone's job is harder. You have to do so much more damage in order to try to take down anyone in NP. So, but your burst potential is not there. All you have is one Hecarim, and Hecarim will fall off soon. And that is going to hurt them so much.
Yep, that's right. Look at this again here, White Death. The poor man's just trying to farm. Look at this Black Shield, just walks up straight, uses those soul shackles. Suicidal Child has no qualms about this one. This is absolutely brutal, even using that Zhonny as the edge, because why not?
No League of Legends for you, Ash. He's already 1-4, but it feels like it's such a bad...
Dear Lord. This Zac just trying to jump in, gonna join Ash in colorblind mode right now. X-Ken doesn't even care about it, just gonna auto attack down that Nico, and Celine is gonna fall as well. Where is the Hecarim? He's in bot lane, he's trying his very best to pull this back in for his team. Uses the Onslaught of Shadows, but Gangplank instantly eating those oranges. Says, oranges, you know,
It's
I'm K, yeah, it's K.
Unfortunately for them, this is Rift Herald popped at top. This is gonna be the turret for sure. I don't think Real Novas can do anything about this. The Hecarim is already so far.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh, wait,
This is absolutely brutal again, my friends. This stream, it's not an R-rated stream. Calm down, guys. No need to go so hard on this. Rift Herald is gonna even collide. Probably nope. They managed to clear that one away, but again, inhibited at 18 minutes. 12k gold lead at 18 minutes. One more turret gonna go down at 19 minutes, and yeah, what's there to say really?
Syndra bought Magi's. They basically secured it
yes.
that much that Syndra just bought Magi's. He's like,
Yep.
you know, this game, even though I'm not doing that much, I'm
Why
still
not?
doing my job.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
Look at this. X-Ken, 3 items in. He's got that 75% crit chance. He's got that rapid fire cannon. He's just gonna be headshotting. He's headshot 1,380 damage right there on that red buff, and if that lands on a champion, yeah. I don't know. Okay.
Fiorina?
There's some things going on here in the bot lane that look good, but it's only in the bot lane, unfortunately. Zac gonna be able to pick that one up. However, in the mid lane, Ace in the hole, not even needed. X-Ken didn't even land any damage, didn't get an assist on that one right there. Little ward here that our observer is showing us. Doesn't really matter though, because right now NP, they're just gonna be pushing straight in onto the base of ITE College East right now. Gonna put them down one game in the round robin for now. X-Ken gonna walk forward. Look at that headshot right there. Where is the Ash? Colorblind mode for you. Colorblind mode for you as well. Zac Squirrel just gonna pick up some kills here in the top as we see Real Novas trying his very best, but you know, when you try your best but you don't succeed, that's the story of this game for him.
You can't try and try again. I mean, you could attempt it, but look at it, how well it's gone for them.
Yeah,
People trying to make a play, but X-Ken actually goes down, but there's nobody alive at ITC. They're still spawning, and it takes too much time. The game goes to NP. That is... Ow, that has to be very, very painful for IT College East.
Yeah, that's right. That's unfortunately an absolute stomp.
An absolute stomp. It all began when Caitlyn Morgana basically almost killed that Ashe Nautilus off screen. We didn't even notice it when he finally penned down. Trundle's there, ready to dive them, and they are like what,
Yeah.
100 HP each.
Yeah, exactly. And then Trundle just comes down, easy chomps, easy early game lead, able to snowball that one into 2 Rift Herald takes. They don't even need Baron for that one. They're just going to end the game in like 21 minutes, and NP just looking pretty strong right now, looking pretty scary. That moves them up 1 game in the round robin. Up next for now, we have TP versus RP. Did you cast any of these? Polis, I believe you cast
I
RP.
believe, yeah, I casted RP. RP was a pretty strong team as well, I think, on the level of NP, so we might see some exciting games over there.
Yeah, that's right. If I recall correctly, TP as well, pretty strong. And TP, again, last year they were the runners-up, I believe.
Yeah, they were
So-
second place.
Yep.
Just only second place to NYP. And just as a heads up, NYP is was the best team there.
Mhm.
That roster graduated. So
Yeah.
the slot is up for TP to take.
Yep, that's right. Again, very exciting games coming up next on Campus Legends. But for now, we're going to be going for a short break. We'll see you guys soon.